Make sure to subscribe to our channel, join our Discord, and also follow us on Instagram so you always have the support that you need to really enhance your account and get yourself to the next level. Also, if you stick around until the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you can save a lot of money when you make in-game purchases in The Legend of Mushroom by getting some amazing cashbacks each time you purchase anything. Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Sky channel. So this video is about the new feature that came out not too long ago, the Divining Path. Now it offers a bunch of different bonuses and there are 3 different paths that you can see in the screen. Each of them have some unique features and we're going to talk briefly about them in this video. So firstly, you probably noticed that there was another dungeon that came up, and that's the Sacred Tree Trials. Somewhat similar to the Dark Trials, you have to attack different levels, and then of course you do have the option to sweep. And sweeping basically gives you the awards of your highest difficulty that you are able to unlock, and you can sweep once per day. You do have 30 challenges every day to try to get through additional levels so you can increase your daily capacity by going to higher levels. Now I just tried 9-10 and I failed again. Now I could keep trying 29 more times and hope I can win one of those times, or I can just go ahead with a sweep that's going to give me the difficulty 9-9 rewards, which is 320 Flame of Wisdom. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that, and you can see I get 320. I can only do this once per day, so today's sweep 0 out of 1 is left. Tomorrow I can come back and get 320 more. Now these flames are used in the Divining Path. So let's go to the life path first, and you can see that I do have different bonuses in these different paths within the life path. I have global attack, global defense, combo, pal combo, crit rate, and a bunch of different bonuses. And you can see in the first few there are 3 bonuses that I'm getting, and in the last one you only see 2. That's because I haven't really saved one of the buffs in this final path. Now first I'm going to jump over to the world path because there is some paths in it that are completely unsensed. So this is a good way to look at it. You can see that it says start sensing. There's nothing there, and if I spend 10 of those flames I can start sensing and getting certain buffs in the first column. Now in this particular case there are 5 columns, and that's actually the maximum limit of the world path. And if you look at the second column, it says after 20 senses, you actually unlock this sense node. Then it says after 200, you unlock the third one, 800, you unlock the fourth one, and 1800, you unlock the fifth one. Now I could show you how it works. You see, I started sensing and there's the ignore peers, which is blue, and that's basically the rarity. Blue is rare, purple is epic, and basically orange is even rarer than that. Now if I click replace, that actually saves ignore peers as one of the chosen buffs, and that's exactly when it actually applies to my account. Now if I start sensing again, you can see nothing really changed in my power. That's because I do need to replace before these new changes get implemented, so I can freely sense until I find something that I do want to replace it with, and then when I want to implement that change I just click replace, and now I'm getting 0.84% evasion instead of the ignore pierce. Now one thing to note is that you obviously want to get all 5 of these unlocked. It doesn't make sense for me to just say find a really great buff here and then just save it and keep it locked as I sense, let's say 1800 times to get the final buff. That would be extremely expensive, as you can imagine, because each sense is going to start costing more and more. And to understand that better, I'm going to show you after a few senses. I'm going to quickly go through a lot of them so that I got the second node unlocked, and you know what, I'm going to go through and get the third one unlocked as well, and then I'm going to show you what I'm trying to talk about. So now I have 3 of them, and you can see one of them is actually this red fire one. That's actually the highest rarity, at least available right now. It's giving 2.01% global HP, which is amazing. Unfortunately, the other 2 are not rare at all. I'm going to click replace, and now you can see I did get a big jump in my power because of that. However, do note that there's still 1500 more senses that I need to do to get the 5th column unlocked. Assuming I wanted to lock this in, because I do want to keep the global health and I want to continue trying to get the other 2 to give me other red bonuses, it would be extremely expensive. As you look, it's no longer 10 of the fires only. Now you also need 20 of these items that I only have 135 of. They're not easy to get, so it wouldn't make a lot of sense for me at this particular moment when I have such few of them to just try to get 3 different good bonuses at this current stage. Now, once I've unlocked the last stage, it may start making a little bit more sense because now I do have 5 and that's exactly what I need. At that point, perhaps for the sake of making sure that I get 5 red amazing buffs, using some of these additional items might make more sense, but not at the current stage. At the current stage, I might just keep on sensing and hope that I get, let's say, 3 red ones and get super lucky, in which case I can just save those 3 red ones and make that the bonus that I want, and make that the bonus I get from this particular path. And if you take a look, I do have 14,877 of the flames. So that's 1,487 attempts to try to get better buffs. Now going back to the life path, you can see the maximum in the life path is actually just 3. And the way I'm going to be doing it is that I'm going to try to get some amazing buffs in all 3 of them that make the most sense. And then I'm just going to save that because the thing that I can use a lot of is the flames, but I cannot use a lot of the locking features. You could also see that there's a difference in the type of buffs you get in the different parts, right? Here you're getting crit rate, global attack, pal combo, counter strike, pal crit. But if you go here, there's ignore, pal inspire. And let's keep on going. You'll see ignore pal res, ignore regen, pal inspire, ignore pierce, evasion, ignore regen, right? So there's a little bit of a difference in the 2 paths in the sort of buffs that they provide you. Now to get to the last universe path, I do need to unlock all of the nerds in the world path. Now as you know, you need to do 1800 attempts before you unlock the last one in a particular column. And to unlock it in each and every one of them, there is going to be 1800 multiplied by 4. So it is going to be a little expensive before you can unlock it. But then again, you're getting 3 new places to get buffs. And I'm assuming those buffs are probably going to be better than the ones available in the world path because of the fact that this is probably the late game buffs, as you do need to spend a bunch before you actually unlock it. Now, which buffs should you really prioritize? That really comes down to where you are right now. If my combo percent is less than 100% and I want to get it as close to 100% as possible, the life path can help me quite a bit, right? It does have the combo chance. It also has the crit rate chance. You can see I can get 2% right from a purple buff, right? Or if I get the yellow one, that's 3%, right? So it does add up. Now, I will mention that you cannot get crit rate in the same path more than once, right? If I want to get crit rate as the 3 buffs in, let's say, this one path, that's not happening. You can only get it one time. But of course, there are 5 paths within the life path, so you can get crit rate in each of them. And that can add up. If you are missing crit rate and you want to get it to 100%, you can definitely use this as one of the places to get that crit rate. Global stats are always nice. I mean, look at that 1.27 global attack I'm getting with the yellow buff. And of course, you can also get global stats from the world path. And I'm assuming you can also get them from the universe path. That's something that's universally helpful. But outside of that, it does come down to your particular build. This new divining path can bridge the gap in what you were missing in your build. And it's another interesting way to get certain buffs. It should also be noted that there is the preset plan at the bottom left, and if you want, you can switch to a completely new one, assuming you don't want to risk losing any of those special buffs, and in that case, you are going to have a fresh start. The good thing is that if you've unlocked the columns, they're going to be unlocked despite the fact they're not going to show any buffs, giving you the opportunity to be a little bit more adventurous without risking any of your previous buffs. And of course, if you use the flames here, it does count towards unlocking other columns as well, so it isn't bad at all. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's a straightforward video. I just wanted to make sure that everyone understands as much as I do. And if you know a little bit more than I do, please drop it in the comments below so that people can read through your guidance and learn from you as well. Before you go, I do want you to know that we're still partnered with Aptoide, and you can use our promo code to get certain cashbacks whenever you make in-game purchases. I do want to mention that there are limits now, so you can only use our promo code 5 times every 30 days. So it might make sense to use our promo code for larger packs like $300 diamonds, and then you can use those diamonds for any smaller purchases. If you have any questions, you can join our Discord and I can guide you through the process there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.